Hi, my name is Ramla, and this is Two Cents with Rami, where I host family, friends, colleagues, and other personalities. I ask them their 2 cents on popular opinions. These opinions they give, these 2 cents they give, are guided by their own religious beliefs, personal experiences, and just being human. Today, I have a friend and a colleague. Backstory: I was having a conversation with her, just random, and then she goes, Rama, when are you inviting me to your podcast? I'm like, wait, what? You even know about it? Because she never says anything. And fast forward, here we are today. I have the very beautiful Nana Pokia Boateng. Hi.
Hi.
Nana, first of all, do you know, till right
You
now,
still don't believe I'm
I
here.
don't believe it.
I told you, I'm in my content creation era. So
Hey.
anything, lights, camera, action.
Hey, you're
Count
there.
me.
Thank you. That means a win-win for both of us.
Of course, because I'm
'Cause-
creating my content here. So I'm sure you all see the behind the scenes of this thing before it even comes out on YouTube. So
Hey! In a way, you're too excited for
I
me.
am.
Thank you for coming.
You're
Bokia.
welcome. Thank you for having me too.
You're welcome. Nana, we should go to the first opinion.
Yeah.
Character matters more than reputation. What is your 2 cents on this? Do you truly believe that character, like our character, matters more than our reputation?
I can't say character matters more than reputation because I feel most of the time your character brings out your reputation or your character makes your reputation. So let's take that I am a very bubbly, friendly person.
Okay.
That's
Which you are not. But let's go on.
so that will give me a reputation where everybody will know that, oh, she know Pokia, she's a very nice girl. She's very friendly, she's
Very
that, she's
sweet.
that. Yeah, she's very sweet, all of that. So I wouldn't say character matters more than reputation. But I feel your character makes your reputation.
So
Yeah.
to you, your 2 cents is they are
Yes.
two in one.
Yes,
that's-
they're intertwined. Your
Right.
your character makes your reputation. Because if
Right.
you don't have a good character, I don't think you have a good reputation.
But what if you are pretending? So then your character is who you truly are. That's more of your
Yes,
integrity.
yes. And then maybe your reputation is what people see or what
Right.
you've made people
believe.
believe. Yes. But I feel even when you are pretending to be who you're not, people will also think that you're a good person or you're a bad person.
So regardless,
It still
Yeah, it's
goes
still in
to
one.
yeah.
right. So
Yeah.
definitely, from your point of view, character is within like reputation.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Second opinion:
Yeah.
treat people as they treat you.
I used to think like that before, but now I don't think like that anymore because I I don't want people to change who I am
You are.
because I feel when you want to treat people the way they treat you, imagine I'm like you've done me bad and I want to do the same thing to you.
Right.
It will change who I am
Right.
when I am actually not a bad person or I am not the type that would normally do evil or pay evil with evil. But we are in a world where people make it so difficult for you to even be yourself and
But
not
yeah.
treat them the way they
But
treat
you
you.
are preaching to the choir. You are preaching to the choir.
It's crazy. They make
This
it so
thing,
difficult.
This thing, you know, from the religious aspect,
Yeah.
like you are saying, I don't have to treat people the way they treat me.
Yeah.
By default, it should be my nature. Yes,
Yeah.
it can be my nature by default.
But people make you change. They make you change. They make you who you don't want to be. And I feel now that is a language a lot of people understand.
Gen Zs.
Yes.
I mean, you're Gen Z.
Oh no, please, I'm not.
Why?
Me,
Why you right
me, I am old though. I look very young, but I'm very
Madam,
old.
madam.
I'm old. I'm not a 23-year-old you knew some
Right,
time
right.
back.
Hey!
Yes, please. So
Okay.
that's what I've noticed, and I think that is a language people understand now. Because let's take, for instance, we are in a work environment, okay,
Mhm.
and then you are a very nice boss or a very nice, not really boss, but then you have subordinates under you.
You're a nice
You know,
person.
you treat them nicely. You treat them with that human accord. You are very cool
Right.
with them.
Right.
But then you then notice that there's some kind of disrespect here and there.
Nipa nkasa ho.
And then when you change and then you give them the stern hand, that's when they tend to act right. So
Right.
then it makes you change from who you are, because you are not the stern boss or the very strict boss or the boss that will not even have a laughter with the
Right.
subordinates. But now because of the way that they disrespect you or make you feel, she will like, okay, fine, then let me switch.
might
And
as
then
well.
when you switch, then they understand your language.
Human beings ankasa. You know, that's one thing I actually like about you.
What do I do?
Probably you don't see it as a good thing, but I see it as a
Yeah.
good thing because of the way I am.
Yeah.
So I'm just too friendly. Just anybody at all, I'm just laughing with. Okay, when I say anybody at all, I don't mean that in a bad way, but like
Yeah.
it's just my default. But you have understood that in a different way.
Yeah.
That you keep your guard up there.
Mm-hmm.
So because if I come and be laughing with you anyhow,
You would want to treat me
want to
anyhow, or you
disrespect me.
overstep.
But why do people do
It's
that?
just a few people that know their boundaries.
Oh, and I love
then,
people like that.
And then respect that, oh, even
Regardless.
yes, I have to still act right. But some of them too.
Truth is, me, I always say that, you know what, it's not fair to treat people the way they treat
Yeah.
you. But when
But
it
sometimes
happens,
some people
when
deserve
it
it.
happens, then I'm like, you get it, aura for aura.
Yeah, some people deserve that. Some people really do deserve that.
But your 2 cents on treat people as they treat you is,
No, I
Forget
wouldn't.
about them.
Yes, I wouldn't do that. Now, no. Maybe
Hey.
some 3 years ago.
mature, mature Pokia.
No, you see, I felt it was being toxic to
To
me.
you.
Yes, it was unhealthy for
Right.
me. Yes, so it's better to let them go with their wahala than you work on yourself. I'm sure they'll meet their meter.
They'll meet their
Not
meter.
with me.
I always feel that I'm their meter. But, anyway, let's go to the next opinion.
Okay.
We judge people by their appearance and demeanor. Again, we,
Yes.
let me repeat it for you. We judge people by their appearance and their demeanor. This is a very popular opinion. Do
Yeah.
you stand by it, or you think?
It's something that a lot of people do. Myself, I don't do that. I like to get to. I want
Hold
to
on,
get
sorry,
yeah.
not cutting you. But do you think maybe you do that subconsciously? Maybe you're not conscious of it.
I'm very conscious because I wouldn't want somebody to look at me and then give me that judgment. So I wouldn't do that
Consciously, unconsciously,
yes
to
to
anybody.
someone, because I've come to know a lot of people that look very I don't know,
Occult or
yes,
something.
but then they are the calmest and most matured people I know. When I was in uni, there was this guy. Well, it wasn't my class, it was my sister class, and he had dreads on, and then he was always looking unkept. Like,
But why would you also look unkept?
I don't know what it was with him. Maybe it was from the way he was brought up. I don't know, because you would see us dressing nicely to class, like you see him in shorts, he's in sandals, no slippers, with his head, and it wasn't like the dreads were actually gone. It's like he was now
Working
trying
on,
to get it done, and he's one of the most intelligent people I ever came across in my class,
But-
in that
okay.
circle. And then he was very calm. Like, when you're having conversations with him, you would think maybe he's a rowdy boy, or no, he was far from that. And he even had a problem with one of our lecturers, and I think the lecturer took his index number, went to check on his grades or something, realized that nah, this guy actually finished with the first class.
Right.
So you can actually tell how brilliant and smart he was. But I don't know the reason with his looks.
Right.
So sometimes people may not have a reason for looking the way they look. Maybe it's just, some of them is subconscious. Like, there are times that I'm just tired. When I'm tired, you can actually see from the way I look. Maybe I'm too tired to go to the salon to get my hair done, or I'm too tired and I look some way. But that doesn't mean that you should have your own perception of you in your mind?
That thing I think is subconscious.
Ramla, I am very conscious about it because I wouldn't like that people would see me that I'm dressed this way and then think that, oh, she's like this. They will say that about me because if you said that about me, I wouldn't be happy about it. And then I have this thing that I always say that something that when someone does to me, I'm not happy about. I wouldn't want to do it to someone else.
So then maybe you don't behave like that at the first meet or the first.
But you can't always tell or assume why people act the way they do. A lot of people are going around and they're actually going through a lot.
Right.
So maybe it could be the reason why they're acting the way they are acting until you get close to them to actually find out what is actually happening.
But do we always have the luxury to always like...
So don't judge, because I feel Ghanaians are judgmental.
Human beings,
Oh,
consciously or unconsciously.
Ghanaians are very judgmental.
But you see this particular thing about the demeanor thing, I think it's a human thing. So for you to consciously not determine the type of person they are by their looks or first encounter, I think you're a bigger person.
But Ramla, do you know, anybody who encounters me at first will think that I'm not a nice person. You see? No. I am actually a very sweet girl.
Yes. You see, I always say this. You are. But the thing is, you keep your...
No. So it's the same thing. If by your first encounter with me, because I have a resting bitch face, I know... I know that. I have a resting bitch face. So if you look at me and then by that you will judge and say that I am not a nice person or I am not friendly, you're not being fair to me. Because I am very sweet.
Okay.
Oh, Ramla.
No, you are. You actually are.
So it's the same thing we are talking about here.
Right.
It's the same thing.
Well, you make a point with that. Again, your 2 cents are... Thank you. Calm down. Thank you. Nana Pokia, what is that opinion you stand firmly on that you would want us to know on 2 cents with Rami? That opinion that you are firmly grounded in. Whether it is popular or unpopular, you are standing with it. You're like, yes, this is my opinion. I don't care what you think. It's my 2 cents.
Okay.
Please
So
let us know.
let me read just before I say whatever I want to say. So it goes like, you are so private and mysterious. Girl, I just stay inside the house and only go out to either work or see the people who are kind to me. I don't know what else to say. So it's about going places and then seeking validation. You know, I noticed one thing that you can be invited to a place, but then you're actually not wanted there.
Right.
It doesn't make sense, but then let me elaborate.
Right.
You can have a cordial relationship with someone and the person will invite you to an event. I feel the person just invited you because the person doesn't want you to feel that, oh, Enna, Madame Fonona, oh yeah, they were inviting me. You know, that kind of feel. So such invites, I wouldn't honor them.
Right.
Because it's just a cordial relationship we have. And then I feel that sometimes too, there are some events that are so private, intimate that if I don't have that kind of
relationship with somebody,
you
don't want to even go.
Or I wouldn't even invite you in the first place.
So you're prioritizing your, what's the word for it?
Is it privacy?
Yeah.
Well, what's about however you think about it.
So you choose your privacy.
Yes, because I feel now we don't have a lot of genuine, like proper relationships. Not love relationships. Yes, because a lot of people are just hi sis, but then deep down the hi sis. Oh, deep down the hi sis is not proper hi sis. Yes, it's not.
Right.
So yeah, it's me. That's why you don't see me everywhere. Or I don't go everywhere, or I don't invite just anybody into my space.
Then I guess I'm privileged.
Yeah, you are.
Thank you. Thank you, Nana Pokia. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. I'm grateful.
Thank you for having me as well.
I hope you don't be a stranger here.
I invited myself, so you have to invite me the next time.
Yes, please. Next time I'm inviting you.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Nana.
You're welcome.
We have come to the end of this episode, and thank you so much for staying till this point. I would see you some other time. Make sure you prioritize your privacy. Enjoy the rest of your day.